So right now it is the end of October, and it is high time for cold weather to come. And so we're going to learn from Dave about what he's doing to send his low tunnel into the winter season to allow all these beautiful veggies that are growing in here right now to keep them going.
I have a product here. It's called it's Agribon. This is in particular is Agribon 19. It's an agricultural fabric. Has a lot of uses. I can use this instead of plastic if I chose to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use this as a floating row cover, and I'll put it out here in just a second. And the reason I'm using this is it adds temperature protection as the temperature begins to drop. This will add around 4 to 6 degrees of protection.
And that is to your soil temperature, right?
That is to the soil temperature, which is going to be what's critical in keeping this stuff alive when we are freezing outside, literally. So I'm going to just very quickly, I'm going to put this on a tube so I can roll it out. But as you can see, very ultra lightweight, very inexpensive. I guess with a little care, it'll be reusable. That's what I'm planning on. And you don't have to get real fancy with it.
And it's called floating because you're not anchoring it down or anything. You're just kind of letting it gently rest on top of these plants.
That's exactly right. It's floating on top of the plants. So this is going to help keep the soil warmer. As we get into November, the days are going to start getting short. It's going to start getting into the 30s consistently. That's when I'm going to put this out. And once the weather continues to drop into the low 30s, the 20s, etc., I'm going to go ahead and put 6 mil greenhouse grade plastic on the top of it. I'll be able to roll up the sides for ventilation, but that will end up being the final addition to trying to preserve this harvest. It's not going to grow too much around December. There's not enough sunlight. So the goal is to just get this stuff in, pretty much just store it in this low tunnel. And that's where the fabric and the plastic comes into play, is to keep the soil temperature down.
Yeah. What do you use to take your temperature inside the low tunnel or with your soil?
I use a meat thermometer, and I've got a regular old-fashioned that I'm gonna a mercury thermometer that I'm gonna hang up just to see the differences.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited to get it all put together. I'm pretty confident this is gonna roll really well.